This time I am going to show you several ways to add highlighted stories on Instagram, as several people have told me they haven't been able to and asked me to clearly explain the steps. Sobat P, the first thing would be to open Instagram, go to our profile here in the bottom right, tap on the profile, and once we're on the profile, this option will appear, new, as you can see, and here I already have a highlighted story called Towns. There siya ni sumaktaw ninon da kasi we sit tap on new. Yanas, that is as all the stories we have posted on Instagram appear, and we can highlight these stories. For example, I highlighted this one to test it. We tap on next. Here we can put a name. Let's put, for example, municipalities. If for some reason these options do not appear, I will now show you other ways to feature stories. Here we can create a reel with the featured story. We say no, I will show you the featured story that is already here and is called Municipios. Lo que napasintos dayo ni si Karsi Lucas Ramara, here is the story. No, let's close it and I'll open it again to show you something. I close the story and click here on the three little dots below, here where I'm showing you. Here I can say edit highlighted story. Tako lasiat panapake. If I click on edit, I can remove, I can change the name. And if I click here on the right side, stories, I switch to this side. Here I can add more highlighted stories there in the municipalities folder. Let's add, for example, another one so you can see how it looks. Let's put this one, click on done. So see, if I go to the folder of highlighted stories of municipalities, this story comes up and the other one comes up, both come up. If for some reason you cannot add the stories from the new folder to highlight them this way, then we will go to settings in the top right corner. In this part that I am showing you, we click on settings. Then we will go to archive. In this part, archive. And here we will find all the stories we have published on our Instagram. And in this way, we will be able to highlight the stories. For example, let's look for one. I don't know. Let's look for this one. Then here it shows highlight. Look, we click on highlight and it shows us in which folder we can highlight it or create a new folder, a new one, or highlight it in one we already have. So with this other method, you will be able to highlight the stories you have on your Instagram. Remember to subscribe to this channel to stay updated on many more apps and tricks about social media. Here is the highlighted story. See you next time. Remember to subscribe and check the description where I leave more recommended videos that I'm sure will help you out and be useful. The good news for everyone, so subscribe now to Tecnomobile apps to stay updated on new content.